The grand season begins on February 20th at the Joyce Theater, and we had the opportunity to talk to the artistic director, Janet Eilber, after a fabulous rehearsal of Phaedra. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the upcoming season and about the rehearsal, because what I was most impressed with is the attention to detail and subtlety and nuance.
Well, we're about 3 or 4 days away from our opening, so we are down to that fine-grained attention to the dramatic clarity of the story. You saw a rehearsal of Phaedra, which will be on program A at the Joyce, and it's a very complicated story. The goddesses are involved. They're having their way with these poor humans. Phaedra is made to fall in love with her stepson and embraces him, and he rejects her. And then the husband comes home and Phaedra tells him that the stepson has raped her. So this is a very complicated retelling where we first see the rejection, and then we see the lie that Phaedra tells. So that attention to detail right now is so important for clarity for the audience.
The nuance and the subtlety create the drama. It doesn't become melodramatic.
That's what we're trying to avoid with this attention to detail, you know, to strip away any attempt by the dancers to fill with just, melodrama, chewing the scenery, as we say. The choreography makes it quite clear what's going on if you don't embellish it at all. And that's sometimes more difficult, taking those things away, than it is, learning the choreography. And it's a rule of thumb for Martha's work. The physicality of her technique will tell the story if you can present it in its most cleanest, purest way.
So you also are recovering from Sandy.
Yes. We have these beautiful studios down in the West Village now, but all of our Noguchi sets and decades of costumes that the company has used over the years were flooded in the basement and underwater for almost 2 weeks. So the last several months has been like having two jobs. One, the usual job of moving forward for the company, which is very full-time, but on top of that, all of us restoring sets and rebuilding costumes and getting everything ready to make sure that we can meet the production requirements of all of these classic works. We've had a lot of help, I have to say. We've really been energized and uplifted by all of the volunteers, the well-wishers, the contributions. We immediately reached out to American Ballet Theater and to the Joffrey Ballet, and both companies loaned us costumes from grand works they had performed, so we were able to immediately have performances of those works. Electric Company has loaned us a lighting board. Capizio is replacing so many of the things that are the basics of our costumes, and it's been really difficult. We're very tired, but at the same time, we're feeling the love. It's like she's been called the Picasso of modern dance. Many of her dances are now considered masterpieces of 20th century art. And the look, the visuals, the sets, the costumes that she created with Noguchi or whomever are integrated into those works and are part of the masterpieces. So we're working to reclaim them and bring them back to their full power. We are having a special benefit on February 26th. And again, it's been so rewarding to have so many from the dance world volunteer their services. Wendy Whalen will be dancing, and Maria Kowalski, and Irina Duborovenko, and David Newman, and Michelle Dorrance, the fabulous tapper, Francesca Harper, just these stars of the dance world coming together to help support our work. Also, one incredible gift, Luca Vigetti, the choreographer, has created a completely new work for us as a gift on 5 of our women dancers, and that will premiere on the 26th and be on our program C.